Aha! So for those of you who love realism, this will be one of the pieces that you, I hope, love in this course. Edward Hopper in 42 does Nighthawks. Could you move forward, Lisa? And here, of course, it is. This is a corner, a real corner, Greenwich and a side street in New York City. Not Greenwich Square, Greenwich Street, Greenwich Avenue, and a side street in the city, and he wanted one that had a corner like this, not like that, okay, to do certain things here. What's going on here? What's happening?
It's late in the evening,
Yep.
and there's some sad people on that canvas that are very disappointed and lonely.
Are all four sad, or are there any in particular for
Well,
you?
the man with his back to us, he's very, very sad. He's desperate.
Yep.
I think the other gentleman, yeah, with the woman in red, he seems to be concerned about something. He's trying to talk the woman into feeling better about herself. It's a late night. It's lonely there. It's
Are you a writer?
quite a sad picture.
That was great. I loved it. I don't get this much out of my 12-year-olds. Wonderful. Anyone else have a feeling as to what might be going on here? This is all conjecture, by the way. There's no answer.
It just feels haunting.
Haunting. Can you
With his back to us.
down and out, given up?
Yeah. Dejected.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Because I would argue that there's nothing about him, I'm going to make you feel good in a minute, don't worry. I would argue there's nothing about him that would suggest it if we just had a picture of him. We can't see his face. He's sitting upright. He doesn't look like a sad sack. But yet, for you, dejection, given up. Can anyone say what else might give this a sense of, well, it's somber? It's emptiness. Where's the emptiness?
Street, sidewalk.
There's nobody there. So you've carried that into the inside. What else gives it that feeling? Yeah.
All the empty stools.
Empty stools. Emptiness.
The
What
color
else?
of the walls.
Say, I'm sorry, back there first.
We're sort of voyeurs in the whole situation.
Wonderful! We get to look in this giant window. It's like TV for us. And we're seeing these sad souls in a different kind of soap opera, perhaps. Someone else, yes.
I don't, the word Nighthawks does not indicate to me sadness, but a typical New York scene, because it goes on all night long, with people stopping at a diner, the guy in the diner. It leaves room for speculation that, because it's something that you would see at the time in New York City where things stay open all night.
So I'm guessing that you're saying this could be 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, something like that.
Yeah,
And the night.
typical scene.
Exactly,
Yeah,
typical scene.
from the title, yes, this is a place that they don't normally go, but there's a situation, and yes, it's open,
And here we are, because we can be here at 4 in the morning in New York, everything's open. Especially this little diner or whatever it is. Yeah. This
I think
is, go ahead, you
the
first.
color of the walls are very disturbing
Yep.
to the people who are trying to recover from whatever disappointment they have, because there's no cover for them.
Got
They're
it.
exposed.
Great. And I'll tell you another reason why the walls are so blasted out like that, free of color.
Almost like a hospital.
It is almost like a hospital. You're right with me. 1942. Anyone know what was just invented? Fluorescent lights. Fluorescent lights. And you know what they do to people and to walls? Ugh, like a hospital fluorescent lights, right? So these are fluorescent lights everywhere. And of course, the light in here has been carried out here too.
yes.
There may be more than just the light from here. There's suspicion by art historians that there's probably a street lamp somewhere too. This has elements of art thrown all over it, and it isn't even what we think about, because we're thinking about mood first, right? a feeling of it. Is angst a reasonable word?
Yeah.
Yeah, might, maybe not. Where's the center of this? What's the spot here that's missing? Which who?
Lady in red.
I'm saying literal center.
Oh.
Literal. Nice effort because we're going to come back to that. Roughly.
The man in the front.
Absolutely. He has put his head and his fedora almost in the literal center of the painting.
Yeah, he's the darkest.
And he is the darkest figure. Where is all of the, quote, action in the painting? Where in the painting is it?
Yeah, three.
The waitress.
What part of the painting physically?
The right.
Right, right, top, bottom, middle.
Well,
Okay. So here's what he has done. He's taken a spot right here. Look at the line. Now, lines are not always lines we can see. In art, they are also implied lines. Watch the line right over the heads to here and right down here. Everything occurs in the lower quadrant, almost exactly 1/4 of the painting. So we have a further sense of angst because someone said it earlier, all this space out there. Now, what other elements of art that we've talked about today do you see here? In the background or the foreground?
Well, the shadows seem very elusive in some ways.
So I'm going to build on that. Look at this wonderful one up here. From the top of the fluorescence, it's casting a shadow right there. Light is the star of the show in many respects here. Hopper's known for it. He's also known for seeing through windows. And here the light is giving us these wonderful, here's our word, values of color. In other words, shades of color. The values are broad here. What else besides light?
Shapes?
Shapes. Wow, what shapes are grabbing your attention?
Well, especially the one up on top, the points, the 2 points, and the one outside. The
Here?
point that goes, yes, that point, it goes inside, and then the one outside in front of the building, this point here.
So she's got, and actually there's a nice implied line there too. Or actually there's a real line as well. Here's one shape for you, right? Curves. Look at the window, this giant rhombus. Now, it's almost a rectangle. Where are there other rectangles? How can you miss them?
Yawning window. There's only one sign, and that's Philly's up on top, and I don't know what the rest of it is.
Shapes upon shapes. What else is important in here for elements of art?
Somehow I feel this shape is like oval, not really
This one?
rectangle. The front, this corner, I feel like the shape is like a ship in a night sea.
You hear that? Like a ship
Yeah, a ship.
in a night sea. So in other words, we've got the prow of a giant boat with these passengers who are on a ride, whether they like it or not. Does anyone get a feeling that if this was a movie, what kind of movie would it be? What genre? Film noir.
Yeah, Casablanca.
Lisa, next slide.
okay.
Now, a number of things probably inspired him. Weeks before he painted it, a show opened in New York with Van Gogh's Cafe at Night. Next release, please. But more to the point. In the same time, 1 year earlier, Maltese Falcon. And here we see the hard-boiled detective with, and this is not the femme fatale, that is not McCall, but she's in it, with a femme fatale. Go one more, Lisa. Let's see if we come back now. I'm sorry. Go back to our original slide. Keep going one more. Thank you. Don't you see it? It's film noir. It's the angst. And look at the man right there. Look at the chin. You can barely see it. The hat.
Yeah.
He is a Nighthawk.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not suggesting, by the way, that that's where the title comes from, because Hopper never said. What we do know is that that is Hopper. And next to him is his wife, Jo. He painted himself in a mirror, painted her, obviously, straight on. And the gentleman back to us is also Hopper. He turned around, and I guess he used 2 mirrors, because he painted his back as well. That may or may not mean anything to us for meaning here, but the angst is clearly seen just like in film noir. Any last thoughts?
Yes,
Go ahead.
the outside is absolutely spotless.
Isn't it
That's not
interesting?
what a city looks like.
What?
Is there meaning for that?
Well, does anyone have a crack before we move to our last one as to why he might have done that? I have just a guess myself. I don't know an answer.
I can't forget this. I've looked at a lot of art in my life, but I always know that it's Hopper, and I always know that scene.
This one sticks
Stays
with
in
you,
my
doesn't it?
mind.
Yeah.
Sticks with me.
I'm gonna guess that the pristine nature of this, even here, there's no graffiti or anything. He's showing off these elements of art. The light is more obvious to us, the shapes. In fact, we're even getting shapes down here. Look at this, 2 lights hit, we get a triangular shadow. I think he wants to show off what's so, and it also makes it almost more haunting because like Adam's sky with no stars, we've got nothing there. It's a nothingness. We need to move on. Lisa, last shot.